Malcolm, you guys were ahead 20-7 with 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter, and then only scored enough, had a field goal the rest of the way. What happened offensively, in your opinion?
We had a couple of chances to make some plays. Fortunately, we didn't. A few mistakes here and there, mental mistakes that you can't have against a team like Memphis. Unfortunately, that happened. So.
The turnovers it's something you had all avoided this season so far, and had a couple of those.
I mean, obviously, that doesn't help against anybody. That's something that we preach on the opposite side of the ball, take care of the football. That's something we got to get better at.
On the positive side, the start was a great start to the game. I mean, you put 20 points on the board in the first, whatever it was, 23 minutes. Can you talk about what was going well early?
Right. I mean, we practiced well all week. Came out, and I think the offense played well. Came out, fire under ourselves. Excuse me, and we just got to keep it up. We can't win without doing that.
At that point, when you guys are not only scoring, but you're keeping the ball for real long periods of time, are you starting to think you've got a chance to really have their defense worn down in the second half, kind of going just like you want it to?
That's what we plan to do every time we come out on the field. That's Navy offense. That's how we win games, and that's how our offense is structured to work. So that's the goal every time we come out on the field.
Malcolm, you left the game for a third time at the end in the final possession. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nazir, what just defensively? I mean, you all were doing real well early on. You held them to whatever it was, 7 points for a good amount of time, and then kind of floodgates open.
I think it's a combination of just momentum, coming back out. I mean, they're not a bad team, so when they go into half, they're going to make adjustments to what we're running. And I mean, there were some plays that we could have executed better. I mean, you can see it on the field. Some of them were touchdowns, and you can't just blame a single person, a single position on the field. Because at the end of the day, if we get home with a quarterback, and we sack the quarterback, then he can't make that pass. So definitely a good amount of errors on both sides when it comes to the secondary and the defensive line. And I'm telling you, we're definitely hungry for another game, especially after this one. There's nice little sour taste coming out, but we'll get back to it this week.
I was going to say, you were getting good pressure on the quarterback, but in the second half, he had a lot more time to throw, and that's why he had 3 touchdown passes. Do you think that was key? They started protecting him better?
I believe so. I mean, just like any team, college football, I would hope you'll make adjustments if something is being busted all the time, especially in the first half. And, mixing up the plays. It definitely wasn't the same play call in the second half as it was in the first half, which was a good adjustment by them. But, I mean, on our side, we got to execute on both levels. So.
Is their team speed something you guys were a little concerned about? I mean, they had a lot of big plays, I guess.
Team speed?
Yeah.
Going into just coming into winter workouts, spring football, I mean, we plan to compete against speed. We plan to compete against guys that are possibly bigger than us, more athletic. So that was a given. I don't think we were planning on, just being outright beat by anybody. Most teams we play, especially in this conference, which is a very competitive conference, they're going to have athletic athletes and guys who can run 4.4 speeds, possibly 4.3 speeds, who knows, and can get it done on the offensive side when we play defense. So I think we go into each game respecting our opponent the same way that we will hope they respect us. And just at the same time, knowing that at the end of the day, it only matters about what we do on the field. If we execute our play calls perfectly, then it's going to be real hard for them to score on us.
Malcolm, did it seemed like there were a lot of times when you guys were just, that close to whether it was you or somebody else, breaking a run from being a nice game to all the way in the first half especially?
I mean, credit to the defense. They're a really good defense. Some good guys, some good athletes on that side of the ball. It just comes down to executing. Football is about making plays and executing the offense. So, I mean, they executed, they made plays, we made plays. It's football.
To Memphis, they found a way to win. That they hung in there. I thought we had the game in control in the first half. We didn't have much to show for it. That kickoff, obviously, return for touchdown just changed everything. We had all the momentum. Special teams, they whipped us in special teams. To me, that was the difference in the game. They couldn't get anything mustered in the second half offensively. They hit some big plays. I thought we played really well on defense in the first half and shut them down on a lot of had short fields and defense shut them down. But we have to do a better job in the first half. I don't think we capitalized on opportunities that we had. But you got to tip your hat to them, man. They found a way to win. They didn't flinch. So you got to give Mike and these guys credit. But the difference in this game with special teams in it, changed the game.
Coach, you're up 21-3 with about 7 minutes left in the first half, and then only scored 3 more points the rest of the way. What happened offensively, in your opinion?
We had our opportunities. I think that we just didn't finish some drives. We had a chance to go down there at the end of the half. At least get 3 out of it. We don't get anything out of it. Just like I said, I just feel like that kickoff just took so much wind out of us. But we got to respond. And Malcolm got a little banged up. We lost Nelson, obviously.
Yeah.
It hurts me. But next guy's got to step up. We got to do a better job. We didn't. They were coaching well enough. We didn't play well enough. But then again, you got to give them credit too. You can't just say we didn't do that. You got to give Memphis credit. They played well. Just couldn't get it done.
You mentioned Brady White only had 29 yards passing at halftime, but then kind of hit some big throws, 3 touchdown passes in the second half. Did anything you saw that they did better with their offense that enabled him to come alive?
Well, they just took some shots and made some big plays, some big passes. They make plays. So that us not finishing drives on offense, special teams, we got crushed, and we gave up some big plays in the passing game in the second half. Like I said, that open touchdown, and after that, I thought we settled down on defense, and we were playing really well, held them a lot of stuff, and then, like I said, I thought that kickoff just took a lot of wind out of us, and we didn't respond well. And again, you got to give them credit because they kept playing. Memphis did, and we didn't. We didn't find a way to finish, and so.
At the point that you're up 27 and you had some long drives or defense on the field a lot, you feel like you were getting close to.
I felt really good. Yes. Just after that, they looked tired on defense. We had run almost 50-something plays, and we felt we had them right in our wheelhouse. That's kind of our game. And then we give them the kickoff for a touchdown. That just broke our backs, man. Like I said, we were playing really, really well on defense. Besides that opening touchdown, we shut them out. And then that kickoff return just killed us.
Was that just anything in particular on the return other than he just hit the opening?
Yeah, nice play on him. We had an opportunity to make some plays. And, I was going to say something I can't because I'm fine. But I thought there's, they made this play. Nice. The guy, and he was making nice returns the whole second half. The guy, we had a hard time trying to keep the ball away from him and still try to pop it up.
Can you talk about the need to regroup with Air Force coming in?
We have to move on. That was our message. As hard as this one is to lose, especially feeling that we feel like had a chance to be dominant in the first half, and feel like we could have got right in our wheelhouse, a couple scores up, and we just ran the clock. To let that one slip away is tough, but we got to move on. It's the nature of our game, and got to get ready for the first leg of the Commander-in-Chief Trophy, the most important game of the season coming up.
Were they what you expected them to be, or was there anything they did that was surprising?
Good team. Mike's teams are always really good. Well coached, very athletic, physical team. It's kind of what I expected. Just really good football team. They're going to do some good things in conference. Mike's as good a football coach as there in the country, and got some good players. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with in the future.